Well, Shaun, there aren't many better ways to start the year than that.
No, a great way. You know, we're all hopeful that 2017 can be a very profitable one. We're in the top 7 now, and coming off the back of 48 hours to get ourselves ready for today's game, I think that was a really impressive display. Energetic, full of character and quality. But I felt overall, the 4-0 was just what we deserved.
She summed the game out there with the one word, energetic, and that was epitomised by Luke Berry's first goal in the first 20 minutes. He was harrying the keeper and got his just rewards for that.
No, there's no luck in that. I felt that although the first goal would be disappointing from Notts County's angle, for us it's something that, he does that a lot. Berry does that a lot. He's an intelligent footballer, and he sourced. He seen something that was possibly to be available for him, and he took it. Got us the 1-0 advantage, and I felt we could have gone into half time 2 or 3 goals further up, but we didn't. We asked ourselves at half time, see if we could be more destructive, more ruthless in the second half, and that's what we was able to do. The goals in the second half was all because we was playing in the right areas today, and I felt that was something that we spoke about after the Leyton Orient game. About we saw a weakness in Notts County's team, and unfortunately for John, he's on the back of some horrible results, but we had to make sure that they didn't come today and spoil our party.
Obviously touched upon the short turnaround from Leyton Orient, and that's obviously had its consequences in terms of the loss of Brad Halliday, but you've got someone like Blair Adams, who fits in so well as he did there, and lots of Ben Williams on the other wing as well. It just shows what the competition you're having within the squad.
It's important that, when I know Blair's not played his football this year, and 1 or 2 others have not played the minutes that they'd like to do, but Blair's trained incredibly well. His professionalism, he's a proper footballer. He works extremely hard at his game, and he's took his disappointment on the chin. But today he's got his rewards. He's played against his old team, and he's come out victorious. And it's a good day for everybody. But I'm pleased for Blair, really pleased for Blair, because I thought he played well today.
In terms of the records, Tom, at the moment, Luke Berry, that's his 15th goal this season so far. It's incredible for a midfielder. Pierre Ngoy's excelled his tally from last season. Uche gets another one today. So sort of the records are starting to tumble and the momentum's starting to gather.
Well, it's all about momentum. When you're in a good position like we are, you don't want it to stop. We need to be ruthless, absolutely, making our sacrifices all the time. I've just mentioned there in my press there, it's the teams that get a lot of results and a lot of points over the Christmas period, they're the teams that have made their huge sacrifices, and that's what we've done. We thought long and hard about 2 away games and 1 home game here to get 7 points out of 9, and especially in the manner of which we conceded in the 95th minute against Orient. It could have been a tricky day today. It wasn't, because we have made them sacrifices. So really pleased for the players, pleased for the whole football club.
And obviously lessons learned at both ends with the clean sheet. Will Norris keeping his, I don't know what number that is, but he's in nearly double figures for clean sheets as well this season.
It's important. It's important for Will. It's important for the back four and for the midfield too as well. I was screaming on the sideline there, don't concede. Don't concede. I didn't want us to concede today. I want it to be the dominant display that we managed to perform at. It needed a clean sheet at the back of it, so pleased all round today.
Into January, and obviously business is already up and running. Max Clark extends his loan to the end of the season. That's a positive move for the club and for him.
Yeah, and for him as well. I'm pleased for Max. Max has been a real reliable player for me. He's a young player, still learning his trade. He's had his disappointments as well this year. Always reacted, always reliable when called upon, and that's why I wanted him to stay at the football club. And we're going to the window now, and there's a lot of hard work going behind the scenes, and we're hopeful that in the next week we can come out in a stronger position to what we are already. So, good things around the corner. It takes time. It takes time to build a football club, and that's what we're trying to do.
Good things around the corner. No more so than next week's big clash against Leeds United in the FA Cup.
Well, that's something now we can start to talk about. I didn't want to mention Leeds. I wanted us just to concentrate on the league games. But for us now, in just over a week's time, this place will be bouncing, and rightly so. We go into the FA Cup round 3 full of confidence. We'll be welcoming Leeds United here, but we want to do ourselves justice, and we want to get through to round 4. That's the task ahead.